Alrighty, so 22:51 on September 11th of 2024, and honestly, it's getting towards the point where I need to crash out or whatever, But it just dawned on me I haven't really put a whole lot of thought into today, and what it means, despite the fact, some events this morning during Engineer Week, But actually, yeah, this morning, yeah, we were on that little ruck or whatever. It just kind of dawned on me, fucking freaking how old I am, and I wouldn't say a majority of it, but a good amount of the people I was rocking along with, were not even born yet, or or just a thought, in the whole scheme of things, of being born on that day, you know what I mean? And I'll never forget that day. Going to Miss Gubby's class, September 11th, it was a Tuesday, and I know I was just barely waking up, because, I was I was raised in Washington State, so on the East Coast, they're already like 3 hours ahead or whatever. And so, yeah, long and short, basically, I remember starting first period off in Miss Gubby's class, and either getting like a recap on the TV screen, or like just seeing, if I remember correctly, the second tower had not been hit quite yet, you know what I mean? And and just that whole last day was just like me and my buddies, especially at lunch break or whatever, like, dude, like, what's going on here? This can't be real. This cannot be fucking real. Because to me, it was just, I'm looking back, it just seemed like something out of fucking, like a Die Hard, Bruce Willis fucking action movie type shit. There's no way that this could be fucking real. You know what I mean? And so, got to digress a little bit here, And again, that was the beginning of sophomore year. So I still had, a couple more years to figure out my own situation as far as, what's after fucking high school, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I don't want to get all in that too much, but long and short, GT score of 116, right? And so when it came down to like eventually join the Marine Corps or deputy in the Marine Corps, I shit you fucking not, I got the whole fucking everything across my wall here. Reminds me where I come from. October of 2023, deputy in the Marine Corps, late entry program, and all that jazz. I knew that if I was going to go do this thing with the intent of eventually getting like college money or whatever, you know what I mean? I was going to go all the fucking way, right? I was going to have to be sitting here fucking typing on a computer, that type shit, you know what I mean? No. If I'm gonna join the fucking Marine Corps, a step above the rest when it comes to, higher order of standards and discipline, and, the few, the proud, the elite, right? No. I was not gonna be fucking sitting behind the desk, right? So, even though I felt like I was probably gonna only do it for about 4 years, yeah, 0331 or 03 contract. I went through once I eventually got to Mavs before I shipped out, 03, 03 all the way, and I did have the intent in mind to be 0331 machine gunner, because is what it is. So, however, I will say, once I reached that point and I figured out my purpose in life at that time in my life, right? become a grunt Marine, I was not opposed to freaking going off and, doing great things for our country. You know what I mean? I had no freaking qualms about, going overseas and, just fuck around and find out, basically. And because I don't know. At that time in my life, I was like, holy shit, all right. It didn't hit me, It hits me now, but I realize now is that, I had no freaking qualms about chasing after those motherfuckers. Excuse my language again. Who basically attacked us, So, for all young bucks out there who are not aware of, like, basically, the Pearl Harbor attack, back in the day, that's what brought us into a freaking World War II, right? So my generation, basically 9/11 is what brought us into into the war in such a way on terrorism, right? The GWOT, Global War on Terrorism, right? And so, yeah, I'll more or less have to digress a little bit here before I run my suck for too much longer, but I'll never discount my experiences and everything like that, and I am who I am because I decided, at that time in my life, and when I dipped in the Marine Corps in 2003, and then eventually went off to boot camp, September 19th of 2024, 2004, I always get that twisted, sorry, not sorry, and I don't know, that's just what kicked me off into, like, I mean, like, made me who I am today. I'll never discount that, you know what I mean? And those values of honor, courage, and commitment, never going to leave me for the rest of my days, you know what I mean? And I don't wear this hat very often, not at all, but for this day, so we're looking at the 23rd anniversary of 9/11. So yeah, I'm rocking this hat because I know what I did and have done for our country, and will continue to have this mindset in mind to go forth, because we're regardless if you fucking like it or not, there are individuals out there who fucking listening right now. Some shit's about to fucking pop off. I don't really care who the fuck is our president, right? Is about to be our president. That doesn't fucking matter, because overseas and all that stuff right there, there's a lot of different fucking things going on right now. And, we might be headed towards, like, World War fucking 3. You know what I mean? And we're going to need some fucking good individuals who are willing to step up and fucking answer the fucking call, all right? And that, to me, that's the core of it. Is even when I served, back in the day, it wasn't about who the fuck was the president. It was about the fucking ultimate cause and purpose behind it, about being overseas and all that jazz, right? So, I digress again. So, bear with me. But yeah, we need a few good men around this motherfucker shortly as fucking possible, because shit's gonna get fucking crazy around here, and I don't know how else to put it, but we need to fucking figure this shit out real quick as far as recruitment goes and what have you. So again, digress to a different level, right? So y'all can soak this in and take it how you feel, how you see fit, all right? But, yeah, just the core of it, and again, digress one more time, is remember what this day represents. September 11th, 2001, all right? So, that's my more or less my 9/11 message of this day of our Lord in such a way on the anniversary of 9/11, 2024. All right. And if he will, it's a fucking promise. I will do everything in my fucking effort to make sure y'all are protected. And if we go to fucking war, you best believe you got a fucking warrior right here. You understand me? Serpadelis, Hua, Roger out, and God bless.